Am I the asshole for banning my teenage nephew from my house and keeping my family away from him on Christmas? On Thanksgiving my daughter lost her AirPods. We did the Find My AirPods and they was at my sister's house in my nephew's Adam bedroom. He claims it was a mistake and he thought they was his. But when we got them back the AirPods was still in the pink donut carrying clip that my daughter uses. Adam has had a lot of mistakes over the years, from taking gaming controllers, AirPods, toys that he randomly finds. This has been an ongoing issue and I think at 13 it's time for Adam to stop having these mistakes. I told my sister Adam isn't welcomed at my home for Christmas because he has had mistakes there and has steal other people's things. I don't think I'm being mean, but I'm sick of the little thief who has no consequences and I don't want him in my home anymore. Because of this my mom is now hosting Christmas because I don't want to. I made it clear to my family why. I think it's past the time we address Adam's issue. My mother and sister think I'm going about this the wrong way and I'm being way too mean on Adam over a little mistake, but I'm honestly just sick of being around him. I had to tell my kids not to take any expensive or new gifts they like to grandma's. I have also told them no sharing with Adam, and any gifts we unwrap at grandma's go straight to the car unlocked in. The situation pisses me off because I now feel like I have to punish my kids for Adam's behavior and they can't play with their own things on Christmas and be vigilant because their cousin steals and no one but me seems to give two shits about how wrong that is. And if no one addresses his sticky fingers, if there are no consequences to his kleptomania, and you don't have any mandate to do anything about it, you are entitled to ban him from your home. Educate your kids how to protect their belongings from him and warn them about him by name. He is a bad influence and you don't want your home and your kids to be hurt by him, or worse, pick up those behaviors for themselves, as they learn by example that there is no shame or consequences to being a bad apple. Not the asshole. Adam has had a lot of mistakes over the years, from taking gaming controllers, AirPods, toys that he randomly finds. This has been an ongoing issue and I think at 13 it's time for Adam to stop having these mistakes. What fucking mistakes? Not the asshole if something continues to happen over and over. It is not a mistake. Your sister needs to get a hold of this situation immediately. He is 13, which is old enough to know you do not take things that do not belong to you. Not the asshole. I had a thief niece, she would steal anything not attached. It made family gatherings uncomfortable. Sadly, we found out too late she had a serious drug problem, and she did die by suicide. She stole everything so she could fund the bad habit she created. She left behind 2 teenage daughters, who are now being raised by her ex-girlfriend and her new wife. Geez, it sounds like daytime television. Don't let this kiddo learn that if he says it was an accident, that he gets away with it. He will end up in a lot of trouble one day because of his sticky fingers. Your sister is absolutely screwing her son over. Sooner or later he's going to steal from someone he isn't related to, and they'll call the police. That's going to be a big wake-up call for everyone. I hope for his sake it happens when he's still a minor. Not the asshole. Adam's mistakes aren't mistakes. They're deliberates. Protect your kids from theft, as you are doing. They need to learn at some stage that not everybody can be trusted, even relatives. And don't be shy at reminding people that the reason you're putting your kids' new presents in the car is to protect them from mistakes. More accurately, to prevent them from being stolen. If the family don't like your honesty, they can deal with the thief properly. Not the asshole for not wanting a thief in your house. And those are no longer mistakes. Stop minimizing what is going on. Confront your sister about the continued thefts. Not the asshole. It's not mistakes, it is knowingly stealing other people's property. Do on a few years' time, when it escalates to car theft or similar, it is still a mistake. At 13 the kid definitely knows exactly what he is doing. You are right to ban him from your property and to earn your kids about him. His mother is happy supporting his thieving lifestyle and enabling it. I would gift him self-help books for Christmas on kleptomania and your mom and sister self-help books on codependency and enabling. So your sister refuses to stop her son from stealing and thinks you're picking on him. Really? Just wow. I wouldn't let him anywhere near my house. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. My mother and sister think I'm going about this the wrong way and I'm being way too mean on Adam over a little mistake. It's easy for them to say this because Adam hasn't stolen their stuff. Adam and his sticky fingers need to be dealt with before this escalates to stealing from places other than family members' homes. Edit accidentally voted twice LOL. It wasn't a little mistake. He is a thief. If he wasn't family, would you have anything to do with him? I'm guessing not. Not the asshole. OMG, a mistake is leaving the oven on too long, or forgetting to defrost the turkey. This is theft, and at 13 should know better. Not the asshole. If this keeps going, and he keeps getting enabled, things will escalate to larger and more expensive items. It's time this was stopped. Your mom and sister are enablers, it's ridiculous. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. A mistake is not doing the same thing over and over again. Also, a mistake is an unconscious action most of the time. I could see this from a 6-year-old who liked the case and didn't know what was inside and took it home. But he is 13, he is old enough to know better. Personally, I wouldn't go to Christmas at all. Clearly you know who the favorite is and it isn't you or your kids. Not the asshole. Unfortunately, your kids are learning a harsh lesson via their cousin. I agree that you shouldn't allow him in your home. Leave your purse at home, carry your license and chapstick lipstick. No money. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Not the asshole. At the rate he's going and with enabling mom and grandmother, your sister should start saving for a defense attorney. Not the asshole, and your sister is not helping. She doesn't get to minimize his behavior. Nta. What do his parents do about his thieving? Just have zero sympathy for your mum and sister when he eventually steals from them and they're mad as hell about. Not the asshole. The little thief would be banned from my home permanently, and I would directly confront him and tell him what I think of people who steal from my house. Not the asshole, your family is enabling him. Not the asshole. It sounds like due to the parenting is the reasons he's like this. He has no consequences. And our constantly stealing is not a mistake. You don't want a known thief in your house. This is really sad. Not the asshole. I don't understand why no one else want to fix this. He is 13 and could get in some real trouble if he has his mistakes at wrong place or the wrong person. So it may seem innocent to the family, but it really isn't. I kinda feel sorry for him. He is not getting the care and help he should. Not the asshole. If his parents won't acknowledge his behavior and correct it, you are fully justified in distancing yourself and your family from it. Lying about it and trying to hide the truth will do nothing to help anyone. Edit for note: at this point you should inform your sister that any more mistakes on the child's part will be handled by the police. At 13 he is old enough to start facing consequences for his actions, and if his parents won't handle it, the police will be involved soon anyway. Not the asshole. If your mom and sister want to bury their heads about him needing some real consequences to his repeated theft from his sticky finger syndrome, they are the ones failing Adam. Failing to parent him and to show him very clearly that this is not okay. Sweeping it under the rug now is already leading to family resentment and looking at Adam as a thief. If the family won't teach him, the real world will, and it surely won't be a loving lesson. Clink clink. Not the asshole. In some countries he'd have his hand cut off. He's lucky he's just banned from family Christmas. Not the asshole. Adam is a thief and it needs dealing with. At his age he knows very well right from wrong. Unfortunately, your family's attitude will mean that eventually the people who deal with him will be people who won't care about him being family and will just go to the police. He deserves better parenting. OP, the sad part of this is because they excuse his behavior now. They're hurting him in the long run, and it'll enable this behavior to continue until police end up arresting him for robbery. No excuses will be given at that point that will help him. You're right to keep him away from your house and children's stuff. At 13 he knows right from wrong, but it seems his parents don't want to address that issue, so it'll be on them when he gets arrested. Watch your keys, he might try stealing a car next. Your sister needs to nip this in the bud now. The next time he steals, someone might be upset enough to press charges. I'd also get cameras if you don't already. Not the asshole. Ntar Adam has a theft problem, your sister should take him at a therapist.